which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thou is the kingdom, power, and glory. In Jesus' name.
Yeah, man, come on, say what's up to the fam, man. Excuse the dog. Yo, what's up? This boy Damien. Y'all probably don't remember, y'all was too little when the last time y'all saw, especially you. You know, you got my son right here, Zayn. Say what up to the people. Say what up to the people.
What's up?
It's my daughter Zanaya. It's my baby right there.
You say that's your boy tonight.
That's my clown right there, Dallas.
That's the clown. I can already tell. The only one with a smile right now.
You got Nehemiah right here, young prophet. You know what I'm saying? Never had his haircut one day in his life, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? My beautiful wife, Tanya. You know Tanya. Probably cousin, mother. Zaire, my main man right here. You know what I'm saying?
We can't even start. See what I mean? This is the reason I'm telling y'all.
I normally have it on vibrate, right? But Tanya got.
We back at it. Welcome back to the Everything is Pure podcast. So I got an opportunity.
Ain't no more pure than that right there. You know
that is pure. You're going to get raw. You're getting raw over here. That pause. You know?
Not like that.
But nah, man, I told y'all I'm taking y'all on my journey. And in order for me to really understand my journey, I got to go back to the past. An individual I'm sitting down with today provided a lot of guidance, wisdom, experience. Really made me understand what a true mentor was before I even knew what a mentor was. And he provided it. First time I met him, I showed up. I showed up to him in a digital age with a whole bunch of people, and we'll cover that. But yeah, he got me right real quick, and I appreciate everything he's done.
I was about to murder you that day. Like, what are you doing?
But with all that being said, who I have with me today is truly a pioneer, and you'll see, as you see visually, the reason I believe this. So, Alfonso Lee White, man, introduce yourself.
Just a young kid from Greenville, South Carolina, really the whole East Coast. Like you said, I met him when I was in a platoon leader out in Georgia. But before that, like I say, just a kid from the South, trying to make it out, trying not to become what everybody is when you stay in your hometown. You know, I've realized early that you can, where you grow up, if you stay there, if you don't have the right mindset, and like if you're in an area that kind of like where we grew up, if you don't have the right mindset, man, it's just nothing for you. It's nothing afforded for you. So like, I had two older brothers. Shout out to them, but you know, they made a lot of mistakes. So being the youngest boy, not the youngest kid, but the youngest boy in the family, I was able to see what they did and kind of like do the opposite. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, if somebody gives you the playbook ahead of you and you do the same thing and you make that and you make those same mistakes in unity, beautiful. So, you know, I give respect to them, even though, you know, they made some wrong mistakes, but they showed me the walk of what not to do. They never let me do the wrong thing. And I'm actually living my brother's dream, because my brother he was the one that wanted to join the military. Mm-hmm. I joined to get some money I joined to get money to actually get married to my high school sweetheart, but things didn't work out. And then here I am in the military, and like after 4 years, I joined as an artillery soldier, which probably is the best job in the military if you have the right mindset for it. But I joined there, did about 6 years over in artillery, and then we deployed to Iraq when we first kicked off, and there's a lot of stuff going on over there, man. I saw a lot of things going on over there. my wife at the time was like, nah, it's too dangerous. So I ended up changing my job to this. I changed it, trying to be a good husband. I didn't have any kids at the time, trying to be a good husband. I changed my job to unmanned aircraft, what we do now. Then I got divorced.
Yo.
Hey, then I got divorced.
I'll jump here right now. That has a bunch going on just with him starting out. You see,
we ain't even got into it. That's a lot.
That's a lot. But I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I know you said your family and everything, your family, environment, circumstances really like push you, like join the military.
Yeah.
Like, with that being said, once you join, like what year did you join?
I joined in 2001, early 2001. Went off the bases. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
2001.
Don't do that.
Nah, the reason I say that is because I like to joke. Everybody know I like to joke, but like psychologically,
hit me with Kevin Hart.
I might edit that in. But like being 2001, everybody knows what happened September 11, 2001.
Yeah, I was in basic. I was in basic when that happened. Yeah.
Did you think you made the right decision when you seen that, or you were about to try to find a way through the woods to get back on?
So when that happened, like I said, I was in basic training. That's a good question, right? So like when I was getting recruited, my recruiter told me, "Oh man, you about to do artillery, but you're going to be like working with computers and stuff." Because I was fire direction control, so if everybody don't, I was 13 Delta. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be dealing with the network." Showed me pictures of dude working with like a suit on, like with the Class 8. That's funny that you asked that question. So like he showed me these pictures. He showed me these pictures of like dudes working with a suit on and he said, man, it's real chill. He's like, man, if we ever go to war, because that was a concern I had. I was like, yo, what if we go to war? He was like, man, if you ever go to war, man, y'all gonna be in the back, y'all gonna be in the rear. So if they get to y'all, then
it's already too late.
It's already too late.
Yeah,
that's what he was telling us. He said by the time they get to y'all, so like when that September 11 kicked off, he was like, yes, we haven't been in the war since Desert Storm and all this other stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna ride this out. 20 years, I'm gonna ride this out just like a regular job, whatever. And then September 11 happened. I'm like, damn. Well, we about to go to war. we about to go to war. So like all that stuff started playing in my mind, and like I was like, I did reconsider. Like, man, this ain't what I signed up for.
This ain't what you showed me in
this ain't what you showed me in the
recruiter's
brochure
office, man.
What you showed me in the brochure, man.
Yeah. With that being said, man, like truly, honestly, I told you, like giving your flowers, you've done a lot for me as an individual. But man, when I pulled into the neighborhood, y'all got castles being built around here. Like, and your house is phenomenal. Y'all see the background, man. That right back there, nah, that's not DJI. That's not artificial intelligence. Man's got a pool with lights and a waterfall in it. All right, so he's really.
We're in the Airbnb right now. So don't put that business out to the world if people want to start thinking.
Nah, but so given that, man, you said 2001, you came in, you was ambitious, like, yo, I'm trying to get some money. Within months.
I always have one on deck.
Within months, though, they telling you, yo, you're going to war. To go from that mindset, to go from, AKA Young Lee in 2001 to here we are in 2024. Have you really reflected on those years?
Bro, you taking me down memory lane, man. Because as you keep talking, I picture myself back in that time, right?
Yeah.
So we talked about when September 11 happened, and I still remember being in AIT. We was doing the training, and I had this one instructor. He was like, because I got my orders, they said you're going to Fort Hood. And dude told me, he said, don't unpack your duffel bag. I promise you, like, it's crazy because as you talk, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, man, you good, bro. You good. Hey, man, hey. Yeah, so he told me don't unpack my duffel bags because Fort Hood deploys a lot. He said, you get there, you do training and you go. And so like I'm confused because I was confused at the time, you know, and I was like, man, because the dude said like we ain't been to war, blah blah blah. And now this guy is telling me that once I get to Fort Hood, it's Cavazos now for those I don't want to get in trouble. It's Cavazos now, but you know, yeah, once you get to Fort Hood, you're gonna always be gonna go. So yeah, just thinking about that, and then sure enough, the war kicked off, and then we started deploying, you know. And those years went by fast. Like those, like so when you say like do I remember like once the war started, like the first I would say like 13 years of my career, man, that joint went by like that. Like you know, between like deploying, coming back, and I remember I was telling my wife now because like she deployed me on a couple of them, and she was like, hey, like it got if we were back in the United States for more than 10 months, we started feeling like we're in the wrong spot. So I was overseas so much that being in the States felt unnatural. It felt not normal. Like it felt like being in Afghanistan, being in Iraq, being, you know, Kosovo, like being over there is like that was the norm. Yeah. And it took me a minute to like, hey, I'm an American. Like, I had to realize I'm an American.
No, like you bring that up, man, and honestly, there's times even to this day because I'm still steady on the move. Yeah. When I come back and I sit in the States too long, like, I get restless. Yeah. Like there's problems at home, and you know there was a lot of times I've like it's like, man, how do I figure this out? Like between me and my wife now, we both kind of got in the groove. Yeah. If we stay around each other too long,
so yo, so people don't understand. People don't understand like military, right? Like they don't understand like that stuff we talking about. Like you feel the second or third order effects that happens when you deploy like that when you're on the go for so long and you come back and like that becomes the norm, and then you're back home in the house and it's like problems start being created that like it's not really problems, but it's because we're not used to. This is not our norm. Like we're not used to be like
y'all didn't grow together.
Yeah, we didn't grow together because we go off and like we have to, you know, put our mindset in a totally different situation. Like, and it sucks because like we have to forget about home in order to focus on what we got going on over there. Yeah. And that's the sucky part about it. And that's the reason why like right now when I'm like later on in my career, 23 years in, like it's like, man, I got to give back to what I was sacrificed to took away from that.
This our journey. The vision is ours. Everything pure. Everything.